The following is the first of many chapters in the story of a moving library. The magical, musical, magnificent moving library of Montgomery and Margaret, to be exact, which is quite the marvelous mouthful for a man making money mumbling through a movie. I'm the narrator, you see. My name is Phineas Teller. But enough about me, as I'm sure you'd like to hear more about the library, and the time limit only allows for approximately 4 more minutes and 38 seconds. So without further ado, this is the magical, musical, magnificent moving library of Montgomery and Margaret.
Reading is useless.
Margaret LaRue. She talks faster than she thinks, and she thinks rather fast. She is ambitious, excitable, and a bit scatterbrained.
Useless? On the contrary.
This is Montgomery Charlotte, Margaret's cousin. People always think her last name is her first name, and her first name is her last name, which is rather exasperating. She's a dreamer, extremely bookish, and often uses big words few people understand.
Reading is full of use and efficacious. Efficacious? What do you mean? Full of use? Whatever do you mean? Well, there are plenty of uneducated people in this world and plenty of educational books in the same world, but most people don't seem to put that together. Probably because they're uneducated. Indeed. I think this calls for a brainstorm. Well, then it's a good thing we're sitting in this conveniently abandoned picturesque clearing in a forest. Precisely. And since we cannot conjure images in thin air, the obvious solution is an animated, musically aided cutscene. Obviously. Aha! Aha? Aha! I've got it. A traveling library. Of course. And how do we do that?
Well, first we have to find a vehicle to carry all the books.
And we can paint it up and fix it up.
Prioritize the looks.
And it needs a name.
Yes, I'm Rita.
I'm Lotta.
So, Rita?
Lotta
Books. Yes! Rita Lotta Books will be successful if we find a vehicle.
Buy the books.
Then paint
and plan.
And sing.
And dance.
And give our all and do the best we can.
Well, they aren't necessarily impressive or resplendent, but it'll do.
Resplendent? What does that mean?
Impressive.
Moving library, eh? Get a load of these guys.
This is Daryl Dull. He has a rather boring personality and doesn't show much emotion. He used to enjoy the company of Montgomery and Margaret, but not anymore. Remember him. He is important later.
Yeah, how peculiar.
This is Felicity. She is Daryl's sidekick. You don't have to remember her later. She's not important. Montgomery and Margaret got to work on their library straight away, buying books, gathering boxes and bags to hold the books, and finalizing their wardrobes. Until finally, it was finished. Daryl, meanwhile, was busy scheming.
For Pete's sake, a moving library? Newsflash, reading is only for nerds, daydreamers, and people who are dissatisfied with the real world.
Daryl, is this about your mom passing away? Because...
No, I just don't like reading, okay?
Montgomery and Margaret found a good place to set up the library.
This looks like a good place to set up the library.
It takes you to a world that you never see and gives you new thoughts that you never think. If you had it open, that wonderful thing, and that's the magic of reading.
Gee, thanks.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
No, this is...
Can it, sidekick?
Daryl, it's been a while.
Would you care for some literature? We've got a diverse, heterogeneous collection.
What does heterogeneous even mean?
Diverse.
Right. Well, you have to shut it down. All these books, you know, it's a fire hazard.
We'll be very careful. Here, please take a book.
For crying out loud, let's blow this popsicle stand. Come on, Felicity. What the devil?
I hope we're making your mom and librarians all over the world proud.
She was a good one.
And that is the story of how Daryl Dull got out of his reading slump. Oh, and if you ever see Read a Lot of Books, pay them a visit. You'll see they've gained a member, and you may even find the perfect book.